Across the ancient landscapes of planet Earth, humanity has inscribed its memory, not in words, but in stone. The enigmatic cup and ring marks of Scotland and northern Britain, etched into weathered rock outcrops millennia ago, they stand as echoes of a profound cosmic story. These petroglyphs, concentric circles surrounding a central depression, often with linear grooves or radial extensions, have long puzzled archaeologists. While some people interpret them as territorial markers or ritual symbols, a deeper, more universal pattern may be emerging when we compare them with similar formations found all around the world. In many cup and ring patterns, there is a striking motif, a vertical pillar or a line protruding from the central cup, often running outward or upward, sometimes connected to broader radial patterns. This linear pillar may appear as a drain channel, but what if it is not a physical utility, but a symbolic memory, a depiction of an axis mundi, a plasma discharge, a cosmic column that once radiated across the ancient sky? The electric universe paradigm proposes that ancient myths, symbols and carvings encode real plasma phenomenon witnessed by early humanity during periods of intense solar instability. Plasma physicists like Anthony Peratt and theorists within the Thunderbolt project have demonstrated that high energy plasma discharges can produce luminous formations in space that appear remarkably like ancient art. Figures such as the Squatter Man, the Tree of Life, and this radiating pillar. In this context, the cup and ring marks become more than idle art. The central cup represents a celestial body, the planet Saturn, in its hypothesized pre-cataclysmic role as the dominant object in Earth's sky. The concentric rings mirror plasma toroids or magnetospheric boundaries. The protruding pillar symbolises a Birkeland current, a structured plasma column reaching from its celestial god to Earth's atmosphere, forming an awe-inspiring plasmatic connection between the heaven and the earth. And this idea is not an isolated one, it is worldwide. Across the Arabian Peninsula, the geoglyphs of Saudi Arabia, referred to as kites, wheels and keys, exhibit strikingly similar radial and concentric designs. Satellite imagery has revealed immense patterns, often miles across, that seem to encode the same symbolic language as the cup and ring art of Scotland. Some of the Saudi geoglyphs feature a central core, radial lines and occasionally linear tails or pillars, a mirror to their northern cousins. The fact that such patterns are found across continents and across time implies a common experience, not localised ritual. In the electric universe model, the planet Saturn once occupied a dominant place in Earth's sky. Locked in a polar alignment, it glowed as a brown dwarf star, suspended directly above the northern celestial pole in a configuration maintained by electromagnetic forces, not purely gravity. The planet Earth, bathed in the gentle radiance of Saturn's plasma sheath, experienced a golden age, an era remembered in myths as Eden, Zed Tepe, or the first time. The Golden Age. This period was one of extraordinary ecological and psychological balance. The plasma pillar, a luminous, nurturing column, channeled life-giving energy. Plants flourished. People felt spiritually connected to a stable cosmos. The pillar was the Tree of Life, a ladder to the heavens, the world mountain, and the cosmic axis, described in every major mythos, from the Norse Yggdrasil to the Egyptian Djed. And this configuration became unstable. The sun's influence increased. The electromagnetic balance of the solar system shifted. Saturn's plasma sheath was breached. The pillar fluctuated, destabilised, and a more violent discharge formed. The Squatter Man, the Son of God, a humanoid-shaped plasma configuration observed in high-energy simulations and mirrored in petroglyphs worldwide. This breakdown culminated in a cataclysmic celestial event, a Saturnian instability, possibly akin to a mini supernova. This was a violent outburst of stored plasma energy. Ancient texts recall this as a battle of the gods, the fall of Saturn, Kronos, the war in heaven. The Sumerians preserved these memories in epics and symbols. The winged sun disk, representing a radiant object expelling energy and flanked by wings, plasma jets, and electromagnetic discharges. The Well of Santa Cristina in Sardinia. This is a mysterious subterranean structure, echoes the design of a cosmic vortex, with descending concentric rings and a view of the heavens above. The Well of Santa Cristina is an architectural echo of the cup and ring patterns, carved not on open stone, but into the earth itself, looking upwards towards the old god. And similarly, the Kofun burial mounds of Japan, with their keyhole shapes, combine circular and linear elements that reflect the same template, a celestial centre with a protruding axis. This is a memory encoded in the land. These symbols point to a time when humans tried desperately to preserve a story too immense for language. They etched it into the earth, scratched it onto stone, aligned their monuments to the gods who once sat still in the sky. They tried to remember the celestial pillar, the radiant god, and the plasma tree that fed their world. The shared geometry of cup and ring marks in Scotland, geoglyphs in Arabia, sacred wells in Europe, and tombs in Asia speaks to a global coherence of memory. These were not isolated cultures inventing arbitrary shapes. They were witnesses to a plasma-drenched sky, responding to a celestial event that shaped their world, their myths, and their fear. In the age of rock and fire, humans knew the universe was electric. Their gods were the planets, their heavens alive with glowing filaments and radiant crowns. The descent into chaos, the wrath of the gods, and the flood of flame were all recorded, not in books, but in enduring symbols. Perhaps plasma cosmology, plasma physics, and global archaeology are beginning to converge. When we read the cup and ring marks not as symbols of land or tribe, but as sacred diagrams of celestial mechanics, we unlock a hidden layer of history, one in which the cosmos itself was alive, radiant, and terrifying.